Good day, everyone. I will discuss to you the introduction to e-commerce and a brief history of how e-commerce evolved, its benefits, and some booming applications for businesses. So let us first know the difference between e-commerce versus e-business. So it might seem like an unimportant distinction for you to make, but a lot rides on knowing those differences. As we all know, since the pandemic started, a lot of people are engaging with online businesses. Discovering how e-commerce versus e-business compare is actually essential so that we may be able to identify or know why it matters. So by definition, e-commerce is a process of buying, selling, transferring, or exchanging products and services and information via electronic networks and computers. It typically refers to the sale of physical goods on the internet, although the term can be used to describe any commercial transactions done online. So for example, the new trend now in Facebook, barter, so that is an e-commerce because people are using their own online accounts to post things that may be useful to others. So while electronic business is the transformation of key business processes to the use of internet technologies, so it refers to the administration that conducts business via the internet. For example, the brick-and-mortar store, like the stores you see in the market, businesses uses the power of the internet to enhance a business that is also run offline. So most of these stores are physical, but some could apply online since it's much convenient to use right now. In a nutshell, e-commerce is the transaction of goods and services on the internet, while e-business is the facilitation of business through the use of internet and online technology. So just a brief history of e-commerce. So it all started from 1970. If you are familiar with SAP, they use the electronic data interchange or EDI and electronic data funds or EFT, and in this figure you see the connection between the sender's application and the receiver. So they transmit computer readable data in a standard format to another business. So this is actually a good business way back because its purpose is basically to send important documents that is much harder to communicate. So with this, it allows business to send commercial documents like purchase orders or invoices or sales report. This is where e-commerce started. And during the 1980s, so another invention is the growth and acceptance of credit cards or debit cards. So a lot are using this until now. The automated teller machines, telephone banking, airline reservation system, and a lot of people are really amazed by this type of technology. This technology actually makes life easier as you notice that e-commerce is also essential to financial management. On 1990s, this is when the internet started to boom. So up until now, since it was commercialized, users flocked to participate in the form of accessing the .coms, or we call that now as websites. And there are also a lot of innovative applications ranging from online direct sales to e-learning, even e-commerce websites or applications. And since then, people began to associate a word e-commerce. And that's why now these e-commerce websites are starting to adapt to mobile technology or mobile reports. And then they're also offering a lot of features to their users. So let's take a look at this example for Amazon. So way back 21 years ago, so look at how simple the design is and how do they organize the website structure. So it is actually different from the Amazon now. So you see, e-commerce also adapt or provide their customers a new feel and new features as well. So right now, mostly websites are actually following the ISO standard for user experience, and I will provide you a reading material for that. So even Google before, so this is actually their user interface. Even Facebook, so before it is called as the Facebook, and you may watch it in the movie Social Network, and then this one is the YouTube and the Twitter. And right now, look how the user interface improved, and a lot now are using their social media as Facebook, since it offers a new feature called Marketplace. And a lot of entrepreneurs are conducting live selling, posting products. Even Instagram is now used as e-commerce also. Businesses now are leveraging their social market, and that's what we call now as social shopping, because people are interested in shoppable posts. E-commerce comes in several forms and can be accommodated for many different business models. So we have here four types of e-commerce models. So the first one will be the business to consumer or B2C, and the second one is business to business or B2B. So first, business to consumer. This refers to the online transactions that are made between businesses and individual consumers. So in this business model, it is where business sells goods or services to an individual consumer. So for example, when a customer purchases clothes online, so that's B2C. Or a customer purchases shoes online, so that's B2C. For B2B business, these businesses make online transactions with any other business. So in this business model, it is where a business sells its goods or services to another business. For example, an online business that sells video production services for other businesses to use in their marketing campaigns. So just like creating video advertisements, in informatics. So these are actually B2B. Another e-commerce models are consumer to consumer or C2C. Here, customers can trade with each other, so typically in an online environment. So for example, auctions, classified advertisements, and now we have cryptocurrency, Bitcoin trading. And for consumer to business or C2B, individual consumer sells their goods or services to a business, like for example, an online influencer offering to promote a business to their audience for a fee. So that's how C2B works. So other categories also are mobile commerce or m-commerce, e-learning, and e-government. So for mobile commerce, so this is actually an advancement of e-commerce. So they are now changing websites to become mobile applications that will enable people to buy and sell goods or services from almost anywhere simply by using a mobile device. And for e-learning, so it is a learning utilizing electronic technologies to access educational curriculum outside of traditional classroom. So just like if you're familiar with MOOCs like Coursera, edX, they are not actually for free. You have to subscribe to a plan in order to access some of their courses. And for e-government, it is the use of information and communications technology or ICT to improve the activities of public sector organizations. So some benefits of e-commerce actually depends on the perspective or of the organization and the customers. Some of this, you may reach some organizations reach a wider customer base since you are not restricted to your local area within e-commerce sites. You can go to national or international very easily, and you may be able to gain new customers via the search engine and general online marketing. And also, it is always available, open for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so that's 365 days of the year. So as to the ease of use for your customers, shopping online is actually quicker and more convenient and simple to do. And as to the product range, so it might increase sales by promoting more products than you could promote or stock in a retail shop. As you can see, e-commerce is a great way to grow your business. However, just adding an e-commerce site is only a part of the equation. So you should always consider the business process also, the goals of the business, your customers or end users, and so much more. So some booming business applications until now are email, instant messaging, online shopping and order tracking, online banking, teleconferencing, electronic reservation and tickets, e-wallets, and in general sense, it's typically pretty easy, low risk, and perhaps low cost to start an e-commerce business. Whether or not you already have a brick and mortar store, so long as you pick your products wisely and have appropriate business plan, then there's plenty of potential passive income and high ROI over the long run. E-commerce certainly may not be right for everyone, but the good thing is, in this subject, it allows our creativity that maybe soon you have an idea you want to put into action that might be helpful for you or your friend or an entrepreneur in need.